So, this is a story I wanted to tell, but I didn't have the energy to actually talk about it. But since I feel like it's been a while since I did a Just Talking video, I'll talk about the time I got upset because I almost got scammed. I know that it may sound dumb, but since this happened recently, I feel like sharing this story with you all will serve as a way that you don't make the same mistake I did. So, without further ado, I present to you the time I got scammed. Okay, I almost got scammed. Now, to give you guys a bit of context, imagine this. This is Yuki, a silly goat living in a country whose economic inflation rate has gone past 1,000,000%, and these are my debts. So, to try make ends meet, I tried a platform that got recommended to me by lots of friends called Fiverr. I assume some of you may already heard of it, but if not, it's a platform for freelancers so you can buy their services. So, one day I decided to finally open my own gig on Fiverr, offering my silly voice for any kind of project, taking the voice works that I already do in my channel as reference. So, after that, I only had to wait. And wait. And wait. And wait even longer. Until one day, it finally happened. I had a client, and I felt like, oh, well, yeah, that's nice. And so, this is where our story begins. The client started with a simple,
"Hi, I would like to know about this service.
and
I could really use you in my project."
I was really excited since it will be my first commission like ever, until something weird started popping off when they said,
"Can you give me your email? Fiverr wants it."
and attached an image about a Fiverr form. At least, it looked like one. And I was like, okay, this is kinda weird, but maybe this is just protocol or something. Then I send it to them, and they say,
"Thank you. Now go check your email."
and I got an email saying, order being processed. Click here to verify, and yada 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 yada. Now, I know, this may sound really bad. And I admit that there was a little alarm bell in my head, thinking, I'm not sure about this, but I don't know if... And then, as a savior, came my antivirus software. Yes, I use an antivirus, so sue me. And said, "Yuki, don't go in there. They're scamming you." And so, I realized that this was a scam all along and no money was going to be made, and they just wanted my credit card information. Good. That's good. So I was like, yep, okay, yep, that just happened. That's so cool. That's great, fantastic, phenomenal. And my only course of action was blocking them and crying in the corner for like 2 weeks. After that, 4 more scammers appeared in my DMs, but I knew what to do after this, and yeah, that was kinda bad, and it kinda sucks, not gonna lie. So I learned that scammers really come your way whenever you feel the most desperate and they want to bring you even lower. And I know that sucks, but to try to end this in a bit of a positive note, I want to give you some of my recommendations about what to try to do when you're trying to sell a service in these kinds of platforms, so that you don't make the same mistakes I did. First, stay calm. This is the most important step. I know you want to finish the deal ASAP, but pay close attention to the details so that you know you're talking with a real person or a bot and not just another scammer, you know? Second, check all the emails you get. I know you're putting in the comments, "Yuki, that's common sense," and I know that it is common sense. But believe me, when money talks, it is easier to lose focus about what you're doing in the first place, and that's when they get you. So, stay calm and check on any weird addresses that you find in your email, because if you click on something they put out, you may be compromised in some way. And I don't think that all antivirus software can be as effective as Avast was for me, and this is not sponsored by the way. 3. Try to report those profiles. Now, let's be real, I don't even know if that actually helps a lot, because even if they get banned for the platform, they will just find a way back, that's just how it is. But it's a good thing to do regardless, so. And 4. Have a friend with you, if possible, so that they can help you out sorting this kind of thing. Now, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or really excited, but don't let those feelings control you too much, because then you may be blinded about incoming danger. So, if you have a friend you can trust, it's good that you maybe tell them, hey, what do you think about this? And then maybe you two can sort things out, or, be careful together. And so, here's the end. Now, I know that this video may seem more on the negative side of things, because, the world sucks, but if I had to end this in a more positive note, I will say that keep your hopes up. Nobody knows what the future holds, but I'm sure you'll eventually find good things in it. And even if it seems dark, there's a light somewhere, and don't give up, okay? Hope that's good enough advice for you all. So, this has been Yuki, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, and also thank you for 500 subs, and for all the support in my recent videos. I love you all.